Everything is an icon these days. Phones, fridges, football players, but these cars really are. Remarkably, one man, the much-missed Carroll Shelby, had a hand in 3 of them. Shelby had won Le Mans and beaten Ferrari in an Aston Martin, but wanted to win in his own car. The Cobra, a shotgun marriage of a European AC chassis and American Ford V8 muscle, was his first attempt. But the GTO was faster, especially in a straight line. Something purpose-built, money-no-object was needed, and Ford gave Shelby its checkbook. The GT40, created exclusively with the purpose of beating Ferrari at Le Mans, was the result. And beat Ferrari it did, in 1966, in 1967, in 1968 and in 1969. Ferrari had won the previous 6 races. It hasn't won at Le Mans since.
Right guys, so welcome back to another episode of Forza Motorsport 5, JStar 15 here, doing the vintage racing today. I believe we did the vintage GT last episode, that was actually a while ago. But anyway, a few of the cars. I made this car, in particular this one, because it was the fastest car in Forza Horizon 2. I managed to get it, like the tune and everything from a YouTuber called Custom Map Cinema. So I managed to try and replicate it in Forza 5, but it didn't work that well, that's why it's got that paint job. But anyway, got Alphas, got Aston Martin, Ferrari, 2 Ferrari. The Ford GT40, we're definitely using this one, a Jag, Lotus, Maserati and 2 Shelby. So Ford is more like what we're going to use, the Maserati one I might give a go. Alfa Romeo, it is really quick, I think it's one of the quickest B-rank cars in the game. And then of course the Ferrari 250 GTR, I think it's the most expensive car in the game. But let's jump in with the first car. Alright, so we're in Switzerland, the Bernese Alps in the Maserati Tipo, or Typo 61. I don't know how to pronounce this car. Pretty much the same with every other car. I don't know how to pronounce it. But I know in Forza Horizon 2, not Forza 5, this is the game we're on. It's a really quick car, really, really quick. It's just unbelievably quick. I think if you upgrade it to the max, I think it's like the 3rd or 2nd most fastest car. It's so weird. All the old cars are the fastest. It just doesn't make sense to me at all. It feels like it's going to snap any minute. It's very... yeah, it just feels like it's going to snap. There's not really anywhere I was going with that. It doesn't feel controllable. I don't know whether that's because I've been playing other games and then trying to come back on this one. It doesn't work well. Inside the car doesn't give it any props for its looks anyway. And there we go. There's the first snap of the race. Taking out Alfa Romeo. You know, let's get out of this view so we can actually see what I'm... oh, okay, we go straight back to the view. Get out of that view. I think it's because, yeah, there is a jump here and I think it does throw some people off. But anyway, Alpha, get out the way. Yeah, it's a weird car. It is so weird. It looks really weird. It looks like it's got a weird face, even though I've destroyed it now by bumping into the Alpha. There was almost a snap again. It's a weird car. The inside of it. Let's go back to this view. The steering wheel I'm not a really big fan of because it's got massive holes all in the middle of the wheel part that connects it all together. Then it's got a massive cage around the outside. Just strange. Okay, that view is just... It looks a bit better than the other ones. But yeah, I don't know what to think of this car. I really don't. It has fire coming out of it. I suppose that's one good thing about the car. So this is a Lotus up in front. I believe it is, or is it a Jag? I think it might be a Lotus. And he's gone off the track, whoever it is, or whatever it is. Hopefully we should be able to catch up. So we are in a white car, and it camouflages. Like, if you put that in the hills, you wouldn't have a clue it was there. I have no idea what you... I think you were a Lotus. You were a Lotus 11. But anyway. Can we try and drift this corner a little bit? Nope, I think it's better if we don't drift ever again on this game. Or have a more sturdy car to drift. You know what? Continue from here. Oh, I've snapped it already. But really? Really, Ford? You just destroy the back of my car? You've damaged the whole back of it now. Well, there goes our first place victory that I wanted. But anyway, because we only did the one lap, it shouldn't matter anyway. Really, that Shelby's going to take me out. I believe the Shelby, I think I got it for free. I think it's because I got the limited edition Forza 5, so I might have got some cars for free. We've got the Veyron as well for free. Why is everyone so crowded here? Makes no sense. If I had a faster car, I could have took all of them. But there's the first lap down, and that's with the Maserati. Let's jump into the next one with the Alfa Romeo. Right, so second race is with the Alfa Romeo 33 Stradale. Again, another car I can't really pronounce. Run Yas Marina this time. Sponsored by Etihad. Was that my car making that noise? I think it was. Well, I thought it was quick. It usually is pretty quick, like off the line. I don't know why. But anyway, it shouldn't matter that much. Come on. The exhaust on this car is weird as well. It's like the Volkswagen Rabbit, how it's like a little thin one. But then I like it because there's two of them. You know, it's symmetrical. I like cars that are symmetrical, like the Ford GT in front. That's symmetrical. I enjoy that car. To me, a car has to be symmetrical. And once you damage it like the Alfa, it isn't symmetrical. Just, I don't know, I'm not a fan of the Alfa. I think it's the triangle grille and the badge that they have. So it just doesn't do it for me. Now you have to have the license plate on the other one side of the car, like on the right hand side and the left hand side. No, it just doesn't do it for me. But luckily, you know, I can race with this car. And thankfully, unlike Forza 6, they haven't took half the shortcuts out, so I can cheat a little bit. Get up in front. The inside of the car is weird as well. It's like you sit so front, like close to it. It's like you've got a whole pane of glass to look out from. It's weird. With other cars, you only get like that much. But this, you get the whole mirror. The whole mirror, the whole windscreen. Yeah, I was going to call it windshield, but I don't call it that. One thing I don't like is the wind mirror. It's so weird. Look at it. It's tiny. And why have we got some plastic around our window? Well, anyway, it's an old car. Don't complain. What's the steering wheel like? Okay, it's got holes in it again. I didn't look at the steering wheel that time. Okay, we've got... What have we got in front? We've got two of the same car. No, we've got a Maserati. You should be in front. I didn't come first. Is that the tiny little engine in the back that I can see in the window? That is tiny. That is so small. What goes in the front then? Or does it not have a front? I guess it doesn't have a front. There's all them posh people and rich people on the boats. Although this car, I believe in the game, does cost 1.2 million or something. So would you class me as rich in the game then? Oh, hold it, hold it. Okay, it feels a lot more controllable than the Maserati, I'll give it that. I'm just taking shortcut for days, you know. For days. Come on. There's the bridge. Go under the bridge. What's on the other side? Just the same. National Bank of... What did that say? I can't read it. Abu Dhabi, okay, or Dubai, or whatever you want to call it. Middle East Emirates. Come on, can we get round? Just about. I think that's another lap down. What car are we going into next? The Ford GT40. That should be fun. Let's jump in with that one. Alright, so now we're on Silverstone in the Ford GT40 MK2. I think it is, or is it 1-1? I think it's 2. I'm going to go with 2. I think it's a special event. I think take as many cars as it. Yes, 18 cars. Can we beat that by the first lap is the question though. Again, I like this car. I think this is like the one in Forza 6, like the new Ford GTR. It feels jelly. It feels like bouncy. It doesn't feel like it should stick to the ground. But it's a cool car. You know, I rate the car. It's a Le Mans winner. You know, I'll give it that. Oh, brakes aren't the best on it. But, you know, it's a good car. Look at the suspension. The suspension is mad on this car. I like the air filters all over it. Like, there's like 6 at the back. I had to count it then. My maths is going weird. Okay, inside the car. Are they blue stickers or actually blue lights? They look like stickers more than anything. Oh, keep it on. Got a few cables and wires coming down. Is that a bomb? Cut the red wire. Whoa. Excuse me, Kia. Get in my way. Come on, can we get around this Kia? And is that another Kia? Oh, I think it might be, but there we go. That's all that view. Okay. Yeah, it's a cool car. I like the exhaust. They do stick out a bit more than they should, really. But anyway, you know what? We'll try and get 18 cars and then we'll stop this race and go into the next car. Well, I'll get around this corner at least. Like, it doesn't feel like it's weird. This and the new Ford GT and Ford 6, they don't feel like they just stick to the ground. I don't know what it is about them, but I don't know. I don't know. They're strange cars. Come on, get around these Peugeots and the Kia. That's 16, so 2 more cars. I believe you can pass them probably at this corner down here. Because I know I am quite a lot faster than these cars up here. Okay, maybe I can't catch them at the corner. Just these orange 2 cars, and then we can end this race and go into the final one with the Ferrari 250 GTO, the most expensive car in the game. I think in every other Forza it has been. But there we go, that's 18 cars. It was just past these. Let's get to 20. There we go. You know, let's just get to the finish line. We're so close to the finish line now. I think I might have just gone a bit louder then. I just went really close to the mic for some reason. And across the line. There we go. It really connected itself then. But yeah, let's jump into the final race. Right, so final race. We're in Australia, the Mount Panorama Circuit. Or Bathurst, I don't know how to pronounce that either. But one car I do know how to pronounce, the Ferrari 250 GTO. That's the first car in this whole thing I've been able to pronounce properly. But yeah, expensive, a really, really expensive car. Let's damage it. You know, let's destroy the car so I can buy a new one. I believe in Forza 4 it cost, I think, £10 million. Or 10 million credits, not pounds. What am I doing? 10 million credits. And I think in this, I think it is about 4 or 5 million. So it's come down a bit, but it's still pretty damn expensive. Luckily, I have lots of money to spend, so I can buy probably like at least 100 of these, maybe, if I'm lucky. But anyway, let's get around a few of these corners. This car has to come first. I mean, come on. It's got fire coming out the side of it. Oh, we only have one exhaust in this. Okay, it's fine. Inside the car, not much to report here. It's, I don't know. Oh, I got hit by someone back there. I don't know who it was. I think it was you. You just cut it up in the front of me, the Shelby. Come on. Excuse me, sorry. Let's get out of that view. But yeah, I went with the red and black paint scheme because, I don't know, I think it suits Ferraris a bit. Not so much this car. I think it suits the Ferrari 458 Italia more than this car. I think that's why I went with it, just for all the Ferraris. But yeah, cool car. Let's pass this Shelby. Is it a Shelby Cobra? I think it is, that free car. Come on. Let's drift that corner a little bit. Australia's pretty, with all the, well, the biggest sun in the sky, I was going to say, with big lights. Everyone knows that's the sun. Right, get around a few of these corners. Online, these corners always mess me up, and I don't know why. But yeah, if my voice sounds a bit weird, I'm recording so many videos. I've uploaded a special video. I think it should have been out on the Friday, the 2nd of January, so make sure you go check that out if you haven't already. I would highly recommend it. Well, no, I would definitely go and check it out. Make sure you like one of the 2 comments I've left down below. It determines what to do with the channel. Because with Forza 5, I've been doing this since, I think, March. And now it's the next year and we're still doing it. So I'm going to try and pump out, maybe in the next 2 weeks I'll be able to get the whole game done. But it works out there's 15 episodes I need to do. You should be able to get it done next 2 weeks. But yeah, I'm going to try and record lots today, so that's why my voice might seem a bit weird. But anyway, coming up to the final corner, about to end this episode off. Come on. You know what? Since £10 million car, I didn't really damage it. I've damaged that side a bit more. I've got a few scratches there. The front seems okay. The back seems okay. And then we go across the line. But there we go. That is another episode done. We'll pause it because I always end up crashing my car and forgetting what to say. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button because I'm going to try and pump out all the Forza 5s this week, maybe next week. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next